Hey Advisory, Mrs. Martin here. In today's video, I'm going to cover how you can upload your brag sheet directly from your Google Drive so that as you make edits to that document, they show up on your website. Now, in case you haven't thought about it, this is an awesome feature of Google Sites. It allows us to embed documents that can be seen as soon as you edit them, so you don't have to worry about returning to your site and updating those documents that you're working on. Now, before we begin, we have to actually have a brag sheet. Down in the description, you'll see the link to copy a brag sheet template that I've made myself. When you click on the link below, Google will prompt you to copy the document. I'll zoom in a bit here. All you need to do is make a copy. Now, my brag sheet template is really just the original brag sheet, but put into a table format. So if you don't like my table format, I won't be offended. To each their own. So you can definitely make your own brag sheet if you prefer. But here's a template for your convenience in case you'd like to just fill in the boxes and add all that info that we need from you. The brag sheet is fairly self-explanatory. As you go through and fill in the boxes, if you've got any questions, you know how to get a hold of me. Before we start working with this and try uploading it onto our site, we should probably give it an appropriate name. Instead of copy of brag sheet template, let's go ahead and change this so that it's easier to find. Also, I'm going to go ahead and put in my full name. At the time of my graduation, my last name was Lopez. Graduated 2009. That way, when I upload the brag sheet onto my site, if I see these edits, I'll know I uploaded the right document. We're almost ready to upload this thing onto our site, but before we do, we need to make sure that this document can be seen by a person who visits the site. If we forget to do this step, when they go to the page that says brag sheet, they'll find that little icon of the broken paper, which means they can't see the document. To make sure it's visible to the public, we're going to go back up to Share. And notice that right now, only restricted people can check out the document. We're going to go ahead and change this link, not to LAUSD, but to anyone with the link. Make sure that anyone with this link can only view the document. Now, when you link up your document into your Google site, anyone will be able to view it. We can go ahead and click Done now. And now we are ready to upload this thing onto our Google site. So here we are, back on our site, on the home page. We don't want our brag sheet uploaded onto the home page, so I'm going to go ahead and make sure I'm in my Pages tab and click on the brag sheet page. Notice that my banner went back to the original picture. Feel free to change this image again if you want a consistent image, or maybe pick an image that reflects this page. Now to upload our document. To do this, we're going to go to the Insert tab, and I'm going to insert the document directly from my drive. Now, if your drive looks anything like mine, it is going to be full to the rim with documents and images, slides, and sheets. Lucky for us, we named our brag sheet so that it was easy to find. I named mine Angelica's brag sheet. So I can come up to this search area and type in Angelica's brag sheet. When I hit enter, my brag sheet pops up. Another option for us is to use this little arrow on the right to find our Recent tab. And documents that you've recently worked on pop up here. And again, here's Angelica's brag sheet. After clicking on the document, I can go ahead and click Insert. and the doc appears on my site. Now it's not very fluid here in the site because this is just our editing mode, but once we publish the site, then we'll be able to see this document and look at it and scroll through. Now for some of us, we might not like the size of this default window. We might want to show the whole page. To do that, it does give us the option to resize. I can drag down so that perhaps our viewers can see one whole page at a time. And it's a little touchy. There you go. So now they can see the whole page. With the page embedded, I can go ahead and publish. When I click publish, Google makes sure to share with us all the changes that we've made over the past couple visits to our site, including the changes that we made to personalize our site, as well as the updates and pages we've deleted. If you need to, you can review these changes. And once you're done, go ahead and click publish. And that takes care of the brag sheet. If you're curious about how it looks, you can always click on preview mode to see what the page looks like on the web. Again, notice how this is now a window where you can scroll down to see the entire document. This would be a great time for you to inform your portfolio reviewer that you've uploaded a document so that they can access your website and make sure that it's visible. Remember, if you did not adjust the sharing settings to be viewed by the public, your portfolio reviewer won't be able to see this, and they should be letting you know if there's any problems so you can make those fixes before the portfolio is due. To recap, you learned how to copy a document, rename that document, adjust the sharing settings so that they can be shared publicly and viewable by the public, and upload that doc onto your website directly from your Google Drive. That takes care of the information in today's video. Until next time, everyone.